Namaskar. I Shambhavi welcome you all to your channel Galactic Echoes. So let's start exploring the wisdom of Vedic astrology. So today we'll be doing the 12th episode of What is the Rising in your D9 series, and we'll be talking about the Pisces rising in your Navamsa chart. So how being a Pisces ascendant affects your married life and your life post 36 years of your age, how it lays a basic foundation. We'll try to figure it out today. So let's start the video and let's dive in. So let me tell you, the Taurus, Cancer and Pisces risings in Navamsa are considered very good. Why? Because Venus is the Atma Karaka of the Navamsa chart and it gets exalted in the sign of Pisces, which is the rising in your chart. So yes, it is very important and it is a very good placement. If you have this Pisces rising, it will make you fortunate in so many matters in your life after you getting married. You will be more drawn towards creativity and you will have a harmonious and very loving relationship with your spouse after marriage. This Pisces rising in Navamsa will give both the things, harmonious relationship with your spouse as well as with the mix of spirituality, because Pisces sign it originally indicates spirituality. So you will have that kind of a good relationship and fortunate relationship with your spouse, and along with the mix of spirituality, so you won't detach yourself from that spiritual nature of yours which you had before you getting married. Pisces sign can also represent in so many cases a delay marriage. Why? Because you are so much, because Venus gets exalted in the sign of Pisces, and now you are looking for that perfect spouse. You want that perfect spouse, a perfect looking spouse, a perfect earning one, professionally settled, emotionally sound person, that you keep on rejecting people. That is something very prominent with Pisces risings. And even if you marry early in your life, like let's say you married at the age of 25 or 26, you will constantly say this line to your spouse. I've seen people saying this: I didn't expect this thing out of my marriage. I wanted this thing, I wanted that thing, and now it is not possible. And now I am, you didn't match my imagination. That sort of a thing will be seen with the Pisces rising in Navamsa. You will be constantly saying this to your spouse, that you don't match my standards, and I thought about that, and now my imagination is not matching with you which I thought of. My dreams have shattered, and that can then pose challenges in your married life. Now delay can also be because of the rejection of too many people. Now you keep on rejecting people because you want that dream girl or your dream boy, that you keep on rejecting people, and then you end up with no one. So that is also the case with this Pisces rising. If you have that in your Navamsa, it really, your dreams and your imagination are the core basis of your married life. They form the basis of your married life which you are chasing towards. So this is something, a core theme in all the Pisces rising Navamsas. Also with this Pisces rising, it is better if you get onto a job. Like people who are in their early 20s or in their late 20s and they are watching this video, I would suggest all of you to not wait for your business to set up. Because what the thing is that you will wait for the perfect time and perfect step, like this thing is lacking, this thing is lacking, that thing is lacking, and I am waiting for the perfect step, and that wait will go on and on and on. It won't end at any point, and you won't step into business. So it is better if you have a good stable job. Even if you can have jobs, or you can professionally do work in the creative fields as well, you should have that constant source of income, constant stable source of income. Now if your chart is not afflicted by Rahu, and your birth chart also, you have to take that into consideration as well, then you will be a satisfied person in your life at the end, because you will think that whatever I did, whatever profession I have been to, or whatever person I married to, they were satisfactory, and now I'm satisfied, and now it is a good thing that I had ample amount of opportunities, ample amount of memories in my life. And all the Pisces rising in the Navamsa, they die with peace in their heart. So this is a very good thing with all the Pisces risings in Navamsa. Now, because you have Pisces rising in your Navamsa and Venus gets exalted here, you cannot make balance in anything. You will stand on the either of the extremes. Either it is too bad or it is too good for you. So that will be the polarizing nature which you will feel in yourself after marriage. Now this polarizing behavior can be negated through a strong moon. If you have strong moon placed in your Navamsha chart as well as in your birth chart also, basically moon placed in Taurus or in the water element signs, it will really give you that strong nature, and it will completely nullify your fickle mindedness. Now if your lagna is Vargotam, your long, there will be prosperity, there will be long life which will be bestowed to you, there will be all the things present in your life, all the non-living karikas of prosperity, harmonious relationship, and that love, and that peace, I must say, not love and harmony, will be present in your life after marriage. All the blessings will be present in your life because of the blessings of Lord Shiva, because all the dual nature signs are ruled by Lord Shiva. So yes, there will be the blessings, but in what sense it would not work good is your married life, because you are a stagnant rising, basically you are Vargottam rising, you are Pisces in your Navamsha chart, you were Pisces in your birth chart also, so you did not transition into any other element or into any other sign which can pose challenges in your married life. Then you would not want to adjust according to the person which will be incoming in your life, basically your spouse. You would want to fix to your habits, to your nature, and that can pose challenges in your married life. So from the marriage perspective, it is not a good thing having a Vargottam Lagna, but from the non-living Karikas, it is a very good thing. You will have ample amount of prosperity, you will have ample amount of peace, ample amount of luxury, ample amount of money in your life, and all the blessings bestowed to you by Lord Shiva. Now the planets which are posited in the trine to Pisces sign, basically in the Scorpio or Cancer or Pisces itself, all these three signs, they all are governed by the themes of Treta Yuga. Now what is the themes of Treta Yuga? Basically there are four dharma, that is Vishwa dharma, duty towards your mother earth, this globe, this planet earth. Rashtra dharma, duty towards your nation, towards your country. Samaj dharma, which is duty towards your society, towards your relatives, towards your group, towards your community, and Swadharma, which is duty towards yourself and your family. So this Treta Yuga theme will empower you, or the planets posited in the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces signs will empower you to follow only three dharms out of this four dharm. So you would not follow Vishwa dharma, which is duty towards your mother earth. You will follow all the other three dharm, which is basically you would want to work for yourself and your family, you would want to work for your society, your community, and you would also want to work for your nation as well. You would have interest in the politics, you would want to make it a better place, your country. So basically what it shows is that you have ample amount of prosperity in your life. That is why you are thinking about the nation and about the society and about the environment in which you live, because that is what making, because you are having ample amount of prosperity at your home. You don't have to think about them, don't have to have tensions. It cannot upset you that you have that upheaval in your personal life. That is why you are going on to that higher levels of thinking and of caring and nurturing. So this is a very good thing with this, that as I've already said, Pisces is a very good and fortunate rising in Navamsha, because benefic energy of Jupiter rules your Navamsha chart. So yes, it will not pose any major challenges in your married life, but for that you have to check your 4th, 7th and 10th house. If any major malefic energies are occupying the 4th, 7th or 10th house, then there will be challenges in your married life. So you would want your 4th, 7th or 10th house either empty or occupied by benefic planets. That would be the best thing to have. Your ascendant lord, meaning Jupiter in this Kendra, basically 4th, 7th or 10th house, or in the Trikona houses, basically 1st, 5th or 9th house, will amplify the results. Now what kind of results will it be, bad or good? That will solely depend on the whole analysis of the Navamsha chart and as well as the birth chart. All sorts of Pisces qualities will be the basis of the married life. Creativeness, spirituality, your connection with the divine, divinity, and isolation, foreign lands, all these things, all these themes will be forming the basis of your marriage. Why? Because the first house of your Navamsha chart is the 7th house of your spouse, because spouse is directly seen from the 7th house of Navamsha itself. So your first house, it really is very important, and Pisces sign is falling there. So all the themes of the Pisces Yeah, your connection with water element or oceans, or you buying a place near a water body, be it ocean, lake, or a river, you won't be able to feel it, but that is what is making it happen. Now, being a Pisces rising, your family will be very much competition oriented. You might speak very bluntly, or sometimes it might hurt also to people you are speaking to. Your family will be very much blunt. They would be very much forward thinking. They would be very much straightforward sort of a people. They would outrightly say something without thinking will it be hurting people or not. That will be the scene. Your younger siblings will be very much materialistic. You will feel this, that they have become more materialistic after you getting married. So maybe they would want more assets from their parents, from your parents. They would want to have proper share of property. That sort of a thing will also be seen. They will get more materialistic with this rising of yours, of your Pisces rising getting activated. So they might also speak very sweet. Also, you'll be making short trips to capital cities. That can also be seen, that Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, or whatever capital cities are present in your country. Your family, they will be having very much immature kind of a setting in their home, so there won't be anything formal at your home. There won't be anything like a strict routine to follow. Your children will be very much easy, and they can follow whatever they want. They can sleep at whatever time they want. Your house will be full of technological devices. You will have the latest technology of bikes or TVs, or IoT, Internet of Things, like smart watches, or LED TVs, LCD TVs, or big screens, or tablets, smartphones. So that will be also a major thing with you. Your children will be very much nurturing and caring sort of people. They will be very much emotional. They can be also emotionally connected to you if moon is very well placed. And they will have that emotional bond with you. They would thrive in certain, if you nourish them well, if you nurture them well, they can thrive into something really good beings, or really good personalities in their lives. They'll be very much patriotic. They'll be very much attached to their mother. If you are a male having this placement, they'll be very much attached to their mother, and if you are female, they'll be very much attached to you then. So this is the thing which will be seen in your children. Your daily routines will be very much pride stricken. First cup of coffee costs this much, and you would want to share your daily routine with people. You would want to make your presence through your daily routines. That will be the thing. You would want to make presence in your job settings. You would want to have that aura of pride, and that regal aura at your job settings, or at your domestic household also, in your daily routines, that people follow you or they look up to you. You can also face so much of politics at your work front, especially if you are in a job, right? So that can also be seen. Now it really depends on the placement of sun. It can intensify it, or it can totally nullify it also. That will be dependent on the position of sun. Now spouse, they'll be very much calculated. They'll be very much trader sort of a personality. They would always think about profit and loss. If they are not getting profit out of this married life, they would quickly exit it. And if they are definitely getting a profit out of this marriage setup from you, they would stay in it at whatever cost it might be. So they will have very much mercurian trait. They will have high intelligence. They can sing well, they can speak well, and they can also write well. They will have a good handwriting. That sort of a traits you can see in them. They can also be into a business. Before marriage, your in-laws, they'll be very much balanced sort of people. They would not want to spend too much or save too much. They will be a very much balanced sort of a personality. They will be very much Venusian. So you might have more females in your uh, in-laws family. That can also be seen with this placement. You can also have more creative people in your in-laws, that they are into creativity. Regular ceremonies will be going on in the houses of your in-laws. That can also be seen. So all the Venusian qualities will be there. They'll be present in your in-laws and in your eighth house. Your shared assets with your spouse, they will be very much balanced. So maybe if you have one account with your spouse, you will have a one account your individual one account as well. So that will be very much balanced. So you will want 50% invested in both of your names and 50% invested in only your name. So that will also be seen with this Pisces rising. Your higher beliefs will be very much secretive. People won't know what you are following or what religion you are praying to, and you would not want to discuss it openly. Or if you want it, your beliefs will be very much unconventional, and you'll be talking about taboo topics like astrology, mysticism. You would want to debate on it. Actually, it is also possible that after you getting married, you quit your own religion and you accept someone else's or some other religion also. With this placement, you'll be lucky at your workplace. For first of all, this is the thing, you would get your issues resolved quickly with the spark of this luck. Or you will have a father like figure at your workplace. He or she would help you in your problems at your work front. You will be very much, idealistically connected to it, ideologically connected to it. Like, I have this core values in me, that everyone has some core values to their system, to their personality in this world, and that is the thing which converted into my profession. Like, you were the people who wanted to get into some certain kind of calculation. Like, you really wanted maths, you really loved maths through all the your childhood days in your school and in your university also. And then you get into some company in which you are connected with that thing only, which was your childhood belief. That can also be seen. It can also be seen that your father has established your career, so maybe you are working with them in his business, or he is making you study for that specific exam which you crack and you get a job. That all things will be seen, that your father's contribution will be really high in your profession. It will be highly present in your profession. Your incoming gains will be very much they will be stick. Actually, they will be not, they might move upwards, but there won't be any, like, you are earning 1 lakh per month, and then the next month you are earning 5 lakhs, the next month you are earning 10 lakhs. That won't be the increase. It will be slowly increased over time. Like, people who are in a government job, they get promotions slowly and slowly, and then they get onto a certain amount of salary and certain amount of increment in their salary. So that is the thing, your incoming gains will, they will increase slowly with you and with your advancing age. That is the thing which you will see basically. And your spirituality and your divinity will be very much connected towards unconventional beliefs. You would want to know more about unconventional societies, unconventional religions, how are the workings of that particular religion, how it originated, and how they are doing this now. That sort of a thing. You would not be in traditional ways of praying to your and following your religion, praying to your god and following to your religion. You will follow the unconventional path towards following your religion. That will be the major theme which you will see with this Pisces rising in a Navamsha. Now, the other thing and the important thing which we have to notice, the element transition. That if you are a Pisces rising in Navamsha, you cannot be a fiery element rising in your birth chart. So basically, you cannot be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your birth chart. So you can be air element rising, you can be earth element rising, or you can be water element rising, and then you have transitioned into the water of Pisces. So basically, the transition, the shift in element is very much important to check and to study. Why? Because let's say if you are air element rising, let's say if you were Gemini rising in your birth chart, and now you have transitioned into the sign of Pisces. So you were more impractical, you were more immature, you were more young from the soul, and you would want to work for the people, and you would want to have a constant conversation with someone. You would gossip over something. You were very much intrigued by the new technologies, and now you are more connected to spirituality, divinity, and you are more connected to isolation, meditation, and you are more grounded, and you are more practical now, and you are more into nourishing, nurturing, and caring sort of a personality. You have evolved into this kind of a thing. So transition is very important to check whatever it is happening from birth chart to your Navamsha chart. Now, the other, last but not the least, the other important thing is, if you are not a Vargottam in your Navamsha chart, basically if you are a Pisces rising in Navamsha, but you are not a Pisces rising in your birth chart, So it is very important, it becomes important for you to check where your Pisces rising is falling, in which house of your birth chart. So let's say if your Pisces sign is falling in the 11th house of your, in your birth chart, so your 11th house themes will be governing your life after marriage, or your life after 36 years of your age. And they will be, the third house will be the only reason which will be triggering your Navamsa. It will be activating your Navamsa. So maybe you meet your would be spouse through your elder sibling, that can also be seen with this thing. Or you meet your spouse in a social gathering, in a party, or through your friends group. Like you met them, you can also met them online, or through unconventional, like you working for an NGO. These things will be seen, and then your life will be governed onto these themes. So you will be constantly working towards having that incoming gains. You will have a good relationship with your elder sibling. You will want to participate really well in your friends group. So all the 11th house themes will be present in your life after marriage. So this is very important to check where your Pisces sign is falling, in which house of the birth chart. It really establishes the core of the Navamsha and the core themes of your life after you getting married or 36 years of your age. So this was my understanding of you being a Pisces rising in your Navamsha chart. Do not forget to like it and share it with your friends and family. And if you want to regularly watch quality content on astrology, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.